mean, this is something I'm sure you're very proud of, and you're very proud of Josh. Just talk about how deserving you feel he is of this award.
Yeah, Josh, I've always spoke about how humble he is. You know, he's a giant amongst the students in the hallway here, but he's got just a great personality. He's a very genuine human being. He does care for his fellow students and classmates and teammates. And this is certainly, you know, as he said, it's a team award. I mean, he doesn't want to take on this accolade and make it about himself. He really accepts this on behalf of the team and his teammates. And that just speaks to his character and the type of person Josh really is.
And knowing the type of talent he was up against in the state this year, does it make it even more special to know that a consensus from around the state selected him to win this award?
Yeah, it is quite an honor. Josh is as good as advertised. He's just a great person on the field. But everything you may have read and heard about him that's who he is as a person. You know, he's a high character individual. And so I was blessed to be able to coach him. I'm so excited for what he has ahead of him at Notre Dame, and kind of the sky's the limit for him. And he's the type of guy that represents our school, our program, and the principles of our program. And he's a guy that you want to root for. He's just a great person, and I'm extremely excited and happy for him.
And a theme with this award now, last year's winner, Brady Rose, was kind of one of those do-it-all type players who could make an impact on the offense and defensive side. And Josh is one of those players too. Can you describe the type of talent that he brings to the football field and what makes him so successful there?
Yeah, it takes a unique person to play, you know, two ways. And in the position he did. I mean, he was a quarterback, but for us, you know, our quarterback was a running quarterback. So he took a lot of hits and a lot of punishment at the quarterback position. Then he turned around and did that on the defensive side of the ball. So, you know, to be a physical specimen, you got to train yourself. So you got to train your body, train your mind to go through that type of physical punishment on the field. But that's the part of the game that kind of set him apart. He played with a physicality that matched those positions, and he just enjoyed and thrived in that type of physical environment. And that's what was fun to watch, is when the lights came on and the pads started thumping, man, he was a player that just thrived in that, and you could see that. And I think that helped rally around our team as well, because seeing him succeed in those moments kind of jump-started our team no matter what situation we were in.
Yeah, and the fact that he's going to Notre Dame, I mean, that just speaks volumes to the type of caliber player he is. What are you looking forward to most in watching him in the future?
You know, it's going to be neat to see him at the Division I level. You know, we knew he was a great player from seeing him as a freshman and then as a sophomore. And then you coach a player for a lot of years, and you're always looking for ways to kind of improve him. And sometimes you don't stand back and see the greatness in him. Like, wow, he is a great player. You hear that from a lot of other coaches, but you're around Josh a lot. But I think there's moments this year I was able to sit back and just watch him excel and make plays on the field. Even last year, that you were just stand back and just in awe that we had something special, a special person, special talent, and just a special human being. And it's one of those, you know, it's a blessing to be able to coach him. You know, it's kind of one of those maybe once in a coaching career type player, but hopefully not. But I tell you what, Josh is a special one, and we're certainly blessed to have him at Traverse City Central.
And I also touched on this with Josh, the fact that he's a guy representing the up north players, the Traverse City community. What does this mean for the players from your area?
It means a lot. It's interesting that the number 8s, how popular the number 8 is amongst the Pop Warner ranks and our flag football ranks. And it's neat to see, because there's not more of a deserving guy than Josh in terms of what he does off the field. I mean, he'll stop and take pictures with kids and shake hands with community members, and just he'll give them a time of day, because he understands his responsibility of playing for the pride and tradition of Trojan football. He knows he represents something bigger than himself in our school and our community, and a rich tradition. And he embraces that, and that's a neat thing to see him embrace that role. And understand that, hey, he wants to leave a mark. He wants to leave a legacy here. And he'll certainly continue to do that at Notre Dame.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Coach. And we appreciate you putting this together for us and surprising Josh. Yeah. I know you guys are going to enjoy this, and, keep us posted on how that trophy's doing.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for doing this. Thanks for your support of high school football. You guys have just been outstanding, and this is a great award. This is a big moment for Josh, and certainly our program as well. It's a neat thing.